Linda Ronstadt is an American singer who has performed and recorded in diverse genres including rock, country, light opera, the Great American Songbook, and Latin music. Ronstadt has earned 11 Grammy Awards, 3 American Music Awards, 2 Academy of Country Music Awards, an Emmy Award, and an ALMA Award. Born July 15, 1946, age 78 years, Tucson, Arizona, United States. Music groups: The Stone Ponies, Free Creek, Swamp Water. Parents: Gilbert Ronstadt, Ruth Mary Copeman Ronstadt. Height: 1.58 meters. Siblings: Peter Ronstadt, Gretchen Ronstadt, Michael J. Ronstadt. Linda Ronstadt, net worth $130 million. Early life: Linda Maria Ronstadt was born in Tucson, Arizona on July 15, 1946, the third of 4 children of Gilbert Ronstadt, 1911 to 1995, a prosperous machinery merchant who ran the F. Ronstadt Company, and Ruth Mary, née Copeman, Ronstadt, 1914 to 1982, a homemaker. Ronstadt had a Roman Catholic upbringing and was raised on the family's 10-acre, 4 hectares, ranch with her siblings Peter, who served as Tucson's chief of police from 1981 to 1991, Michael, and Gretchen. The family was featured in Family Circle magazine in 1953. Personal life: in the early 1970s, Ronstadt briefly dated fellow musician J.D. Souther, who co-produced her Don't Cry Now album. Beginning in the mid-1970s, Ronstadt's private life became increasingly public. It was fueled by a relationship with then-Governor of California Jerry Brown, a Democratic presidential candidate. They shared a Newsweek magazine cover in April 1979, as well as the covers of Us Weekly and People magazine. In 1983, Ronstadt dated comedian Jim Carrey for 8 months. From the end of 1983 to 1988, Ronstadt was engaged to Star Wars director and creator George Lucas. In December 1990, she adopted an infant daughter, Mary Clementine Ronstadt. In 1994, she adopted a baby boy, Carlos Ronstadt. Ronstadt has never married. Speaking of finding an acceptable mate, in 1974 she told Peter Knobler in Crawdaddy, "He's real kind but isn't inspired musically, and then you meet somebody else that's just so inspired musically that he just takes your breath away, but he's such a moron, such a maniac that you can't get along with him. And then after that, it's the problem of finding someone that can stand you." In the late 1980s, after living in Los Angeles for 30 years, Ronstadt moved to San Francisco because she said she never felt at home in Southern California. "Los Angeles became too enclosing an environment," she says. "I couldn't breathe the air, and I didn't want to drive on the freeways to get to the studio. I also didn't want to embrace the values that have been so completely embraced by that city. Are you glamorous? Are you rich? Are you important? Do you have clout? It's just not me, and it never was me." In 1997, Ronstadt sold her home in San Francisco and moved back to her hometown of Tucson, Arizona, to raise her 2 children. In more recent years, Ronstadt moved back to San Francisco while continuing to maintain her home in Tucson. In 2009, in honor of Ronstadt, the Martin Guitar Company made a 0042 model Linda Ronstadt limited edition acoustic guitar. Ronstadt appointed the Land Institute as recipient of all proceeds from her signature guitar. In 2013, Simon & Schuster published her autobiography, Simple Dreams, a musical memoir, as well as the Spanish version, Sueños Sencillos, Memorias Musicales. In August 2013, Ronstadt revealed she was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, leaving her unable to sing due to loss of muscular control, which is common to Parkinson's patients. She was diagnosed 8 months prior to the announcement and had initially attributed the symptoms she had been experiencing to the aftereffects of shoulder surgery and a tick bite. In late 2019, it was reported her doctors had revised their diagnosis to progressive supranuclear palsy, a degenerative disease commonly mistaken for Parkinson's due to the similarity of the symptoms. Ronstadt describes herself as a spiritual atheist. Career overview. Early influences. Ronstadt's early family life was filled with music and tradition, which influenced the stylistic and musical choices she later made in her career. Growing up, she listened to many types of music, including Mexican music, which was sung by her entire family and was a staple in her childhood. Ronstadt has remarked that all the styles she has recorded on her own records, rock and roll, rhythm and blues, gospel, opera, country, choral, and mariachi, are music she heard her family sing in their living room or heard played on the radio by the age of 10. She credits her mother for her appreciation of Gilbert and Sullivan and her father for introducing her to the traditional pop and Great American Songbook repertoire that she would, in turn, help reintroduce to an entire generation.